What's happening, everybody? It's Sean here, and I am back today to give you a review of the Aimé Dore New Balance 860 V2 in this white and green colorway. So this pair is part of the Aimé Dore and New Balance 860 V2 collection, which was offered up for pre-order last July. So in this pack, it consists of 3 colorways. This one, the blue colorway, which I also reviewed on my channel previously, and a red pair, which I skipped on. So all 3 pairs were available for pre-order, meaning if you wanted it, you're guaranteed a pair. You just had to wait. So my 2 pairs arrived a couple weeks ago, and each pair retailed for a price of $150 US or $240 Canadian dollars. The colorway for this shoe is white and green, and the style code is ML860DC2. So this whole pre-order system is not new when it comes to ALD. They've done it previously in the past. And while there's some people that aren't big fans of it because A, the company is holding on to your money for like half a year, and B, some people say that by the time the shoe arrives, they're not fans of the shoe anymore. For me though, I'm only gonna pre-order it if I know it's a shoe that I'm really gonna like, so for me there's no regrets when they arrive at my door. If it means I'm guaranteed a pair, I don't have to jump through hoops, deal with botters, paying resale prices for shoes, I'm all for it, so bring on the pre-orders. Anyways, so as for the silhouette, this is the 860 V2 model, and the tooling of the shoe inspired models like the 1906R and 2002R, so if it seems familiar to you, that's why. And it's one of my favorite silhouettes right now because it's a very sleek, very lightweight but comfortable model, and I just think it's a very good looking silhouette. So jumping into the details of the shoe itself, the base layer of this pair is covered in this white colored open style mesh. Right above this we have this synthetic silver layer with the New Balance N logo. Covering the medial side we have more silver layers with green and white detailing, and then on the lateral side we have a synthetic off-white or cream colored layer. We have another shiny synthetic silver layer here as well. Covering the eyelets, here we have more synthetic silver overlays, and then underneath this on the mid panel we have the New Balance N logo. This is done in a mix of black, green, and off-white. And you'll notice how the material underneath this N logo, this is more of a translucent mesh, so you can kind of see the inner workings of the 860 V2 upper underneath this. Moving downwards, we have these off-white colored layers which wrap around the heel. On the lateral side there's 860 V2 branding. And on the bottom of the heel, there's an internal heel cup which is not visible, but it feels pretty structured and supportive around here. And then in the center of the heel, we have this green overlay featuring the ALD flower logo. As far as the laces go, so this pair comes with 3 different lace options. The standard lace and the one that I prefer are these very stretchy, white colored laces with gray colored piping on the edges. But they also come with 2 extra lace options if you're not feeling the default laces. Underneath this, the tongue is covered in that white colored open style mesh. We have this woven strip down the middle which helps to hold the laces in place, and then on the top of the tongue, this is covered in a deep green colored mesh, and instead of New Balance branding, we have ALD branding instead. The back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe, this is covered in this green colored liner, and then for the insoles, these come with a decently padded foam insole. It's finished in this green color on top, and we have New Balance and ALD co-branding pressed onto the heel. So the upper of the shoe sits atop this foam midsole, which is not specified whether it's Absorb or Activa. It's usually one or the other. In either case, it's colored in this off-white color, but we have these green colored hits on the lateral forefoot, and we also have New Balance's Energy technology. This is visible on the lateral heel with these gel-like pillars which help with impact protection and shock absorption. And then for the bottom, here we have your typical 860 V2 outsole. So this is done in a mix of 3 colored rubbers. We have a diamond-shaped traction pattern on the forefoot, along with these flex grooves to give you some added flexibility. And then in the middle of this, we have a gray-colored TPU shank plate, which is what New Balance calls their stability web technology, and this is there in place to help with torsional rigidity and mid-foot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about how these fit, to me these fit like most other 860 V2s, so I personally go true to size for a nice, slightly snug fit. My foot measures as a true size 10, it's slightly on the wider side, but I still go true to size in these and they fit me really comfortably. If you have like a really wide foot though, you might be better off going up a half size, but to give you guys a point of comparison, I also go true to size or a size 10 in other New Balance silhouettes like the 2002R, 1906R, 991, 991 V2, and 1500, whereas I usually go down a half size to a 9.5 in a lot of the New Balance made in USA models like most of the 990 series, 992, and 993. Moving on to the comfort of this shoe, so overall this is a very lightweight, pretty balanced sneaker. It's a little bit more on the firmer side of things. If you're expecting a shoe that's extremely plush and soft, this is not going to be the model for you, but to me it gives me a decent balance of softness with a lot of support. And like I mentioned earlier, I love how breathable this upper is. It's very sleek, and it's a great option to wear in the hotter months, for example, in late spring or summer. And this is one of those shoes that I'd, for example, bring with me if I'm going on vacation, if I'm gonna be walking around Manhattan, for example. This would be a great option for me. Finally, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship, so unfortunately, everything on the shoe is just synthetic materials, which makes sense. This is how a typical 860 V2 is built. We just have a bunch of synthetic leathers, synthetic overlays. There's no genuine suedes or leathers or anything like that. The build of the shoe I thought was okay. It wasn't the best. There were a lot of long strings of threading that I had to trim down myself, and there were some blemishes on the paint on the midsole. So I'm assuming I just got a pair that was a little bit poorer than normal. Normally my 860 V2s aren't that bad, but let me know in the comment section down below, how was the overall build quality on your pair? So with all of that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and let's show you guys how these look. All in all, of the 3 shoes in this pack, I think this is by far the easiest colorway to rock. White, green, and cream or off-white, this is just like a classic combination. There's so many shoes on the market that have a similar color scheme, so in that sense, it's very wearable, but at the same time, it really doesn't reinvent the wheel. We've seen this colorway before, and aside from the ALD branding on this, it doesn't really feel that special. Don't get me wrong though, like I said, this is gonna be the colorway I'm rocking a lot more compared to the blue pair. I just think it doesn't really stand out or feel that special. So leave your thoughts down below, let me know, what do you guys think about this colorway? Did you also pre-order a pair of these, or did you not, and are you regretting it now? And as usual, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on my social media accounts, I'll link all of that down below. So check out my content there as well. And as always, appreciate your continued love and support, and I'll catch everybody in my next review.